Hi, my name is Cody Githens, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about turkey calling. For those of you who don't know, turkey calling is just right around the corner. And people ask me all the time what kind of different calls, or what kind of calls there are, and when should I use them. Well, there's so many different types of calls out there. People are coming up with new calls every day. And today I'm just going to show you some of the calls that I use and what I feel comfortable with out in the field. First, I'm going to talk to you about the box call. The box call is a real common call, and it's been around forever. The box call has more of a higher pitch, but it still makes any type of call you want to make. I use it on those real windy days when, say, my other calls aren't giving out the sound that the other calls need, or that they need to be. Or if I got a Tom that's way out there and he's not answering back to any of my other calls, I'll use this. The other call that I started out with, and it's real easy to learn on to, is the slate call. The slate call, there's so many different kinds of them. I started out with just this ordinary old plastic slate. It's really easy. It's pretty cheap. You can get it almost anywhere. And then I advanced to this one. It's just a wood slate. It has a higher pitch to it, but still a really easy call to get used to. With these calls, you need a striker. A striker helps you make it. It goes against the slate, which causes the friction to make the sound that you need. Just like the calls, it makes so many different kinds of them. I always use a wood striker. It helps you get that higher pitch that you need, and it has real good rhythm with it. I started out with just the old ordinary plastic striker. The plastic ones give more of a low tone, so they're all really easy to use. It's just depending on what you want. Another common call that you might hear of is the mouth call. The mouth call takes a little bit more practice to use, but once you get it down, you can make so many more calls with it, and it just sounds better, or my personal experience. The mouth calls are just like any other call. There's so many of them. I prefer a double reed. It's just two pieces of latex stacked on top of one another. It's really easy to use, but you got V reeds, you got double reeds, triple reeds, all different kinds. Another set of calls that you might hear is the locator call. The locator call is what you would use if you don't know where that Tom's at, or you might use it early morning to late at night if you're scouting. The one I always carry with me is the crow call. I use the crow call maybe about midday if I haven't heard anything or seen anything, or say I lost one and I don't know where he's at. But I'll pull the crow call out. I use about 10:30 to about noon. That's when I feel the best time to use it. The other call is the hoot owl. The hoot owl you could use in the morning. If you don't know where any turkeys are at, you hit it off. You might get one gobble back at you. Or you could use it when you're scouting. You could use it when you're scouting, go out that night, hit it, and find out where they're roosting at, so the next morning you can set up and hunt them. There's three main calls that you hear during the spring. That would be the yelp, the purr, and the cluck. The yelp's really easy to make. I use it on a mouth call. I just feel like it has a better sound to it, and I'll show you what it sounds like. It's really easy once you get it down, and it makes a real good sound. The yelp is more of the where are you call. They use it when they're trying to locate other birds. Another call is your cluck. Your cluck is more like the attention getter. They use that to say, hey, I'm here, or a lot of times hunters will use it whenever they're getting ready to harvest their bird. Basically what it sounds is just common beats. It's really easy to use. The other call that I make is the purr. The purr is more like a low tone. They use it when they're feeding or just out wandering around, but you hear it sometimes during spring when there's more than one just together. If you put them all together, it may sound like this. So basically, turkey calling, it's just whatever calls you're more comfortable with, and there's so many different kinds. So I encourage you to go out this spring. If you've never gone out before, try it. You may hate it, but then again, you may love it. It's a really good experience, and I just encourage everybody to do it. Thank you.